everybody, it's Kirk Herbstreit. Improvements to Dynasty and EA Sports College Football 26 are focused around adding authenticity to every Dynasty run, while also
Okay, new trophies. Kirby smart.
For the first time ever, you can start your Dynasty by stepping into the role of one of over 300 authentic college football coaches.
Yeah, okay.
To ensure each coach and coordinator's authentic styles are highlighted, we completely rebalanced archetypes and abilities and enhanced playbooks with over 2,800 new plays. So when you battle a CEO like Kirby Smart one week and a program builder like Lane Kiffin the next, you truly feel the difference.
That swag crazy. That coach swag crazy.
Offers more options when creating your own coach, giving you more control over the path you ultimately take. A new progression.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at the QB body types though.
More sustained growth across a new level cap up to 100. Of course, no coach excels at everything. So
beautiful
coordinators who complement your strengths.
Yeah, you probably still won't be able to max out,
and make sure to leverage
which is fine.
Active archetype perk.
But we need to be able to get more stuff though.
How coaching archetypes are unlocked, balanced, and expanded make each coaching path even more strategic and distinct. All three base archetypes now require a minimum coach level to unlock, promoting focused early investment and making your initial archetype choice.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Because you could open one while you like a low level at the other one.
Advancing within your specialty, like moving from recruiter to elite recruiter, is more affordable than a path that requires learning a new skill set.
Okay, I like that.
Preserve your dynasty legacy with the all-new trophy room. Showcase every trophy, title, and individual award won throughout your coaching.
Yes, that's a big thing that was missing in last year.
The new college football history feature serves as a college football history book and lets you compare your program to the all-time greats.
Ooh, that new Bama little entrance. Got the Utah mascot on the motorcycle.
Realistic player movement, especially among the 4- and 5-star players. Now,
yeah, that's what we needed.
1,000 up to 3,500 athletes can enter the portal each season, giving you fresh ways to build your roster year after year.
Yeah, because at a certain point, the transfer portal got obsolete. It was just
expectations that evolve with their talent. That 3-star freshman who is happy with average facilities.
Yeah.
He's an All-American by junior year. He might be
the body type.
Tier amenities. And whether it's listed as a deal breaker or not, your most talented players may still demand playing time.
Okay.
Some coach abilities can impact dynamic deal breakers, providing strategic recruiting advantages. New dynamic dev traits have a bigger impact on player growth.
That's great, because you didn't want to have somebody that's just locked at a normal.
Archetypes for better variety among athletes, and skill group levels increase from 10 to 20, so progression feels more gradual and realistic.
I'm liking everything I'm seeing so far.
Location-based costs. So the further a prospect lives from your campus, the more recruiting hours a visit costs. This simulates an authentic recruiting challenge faced by smaller programs who must focus locally, while powerhouses can recruit nationally. New recruiting battles create high-stakes showdowns when multiple schools are neck and neck for a coveted recruit.
Thank you.
Are now front and center on
I'm so tired of people just coming out of nowhere and stealing my recruits.
When it comes to wear and tear, every player now has a seasonal health pool that depletes as they recover. And once it's empty, they can't bounce back until the offseason.
Whoa! I don't know if I like that one.
Allowing you to customize substitution thresholds and better manage your team's long-term.
Oh, I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna have to figure out that.
The new protected opponents option ensures certain annual matchups,
okay,
regardless of divisional changes.
We'll see. See if it works.
Like Michigan versus Ohio State every year with this feature, up to 2 protected opponents per team. New
Okay.
formation subs provide flexibility to assign players to specific alignments, adding ways to
Yes.
strategically exploit
Needed that,
opponents'
especially for my
weaknesses.
defense.
Take advantage of new position archetypes with up to 50 subs per team, with packages
I'm
that
looking.
persist season to season.
Okay, yeah, they got the updated like
With crossplay in
position
Dynasty,
names.
build your college football empire with friends
Nah.
on any platform.
I don't
Use
play
the
online.
enhanced player hub and new members tab to effortlessly
That was not
manage your
Dabo Sweeney.
dynasty and stay connected. Pre-order the MVP bundle. Includes both EA Sports
Yeah, we did it already.
26 and Madden NFL 26 for Xbox Series XS and PlayStation 5.
Okay. You know what? That was good. That was good. One of the main things I noticed, they did a really good job. At least in my opinion, they did a good job with the new body types, like how some of the players look. I'm very excited about that. Another thing that I like is the amount of apparel that I could have for my coach, because like I could kind of switch up the swag every week. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's another thing that's a big thing for me. I like that they raised the cap up to 100, but the way he made it seem though is like, okay, the cap is raised to 100, but you still not gonna be able to max out your coach, which I mean I get, but I just want to be able to get to CEO without having to sacrifice like everything else, you know, because like you could only really get like 2 things in CEO if you know budget it right. So it's like it was really pointless to even try to achieve that. So hopefully this year is a little better to where like, okay, I can focus on this, but and still do some other things like motivator, recruiter, tactician, and still get some CEO points in there. But we'll see. We'll see. I like the fact that they got the real life coordinators. So it's like, okay, you see somebody. I don't know. It's just for me on the last one. It's like, yeah, coaches were nameless and faceless. So it's like you see some head coaches get fired, and it's like I don't know who that is. I'm just looking for the person with the best, best skill cap. But if you see, let's just say for example, you see Lane Kiffin get fired, and it's like, oh, hold on. I might want to try to bring him in as my offensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different because you got the real coaches to kind of look at. It's like, okay, that's a name. That's somebody for real. Yeah, I like that. The minimum coach level to unlock another archetype, that's cool because like let's just say you start a dynasty and you pick motivator, you could automatically just go unlock the recruiter one right after. Don't really prioritize you putting time into that motivator. So that's cool. It's cool that you got to focus on the archetype that you choose from the jump before you can move around to other ones. I like that. Trophy room is a good quality of life touch. Like just winning trophies and stuff and never being able to see them. Like you got, players that got these awards, you got bowl games that you won, conference championships that you win, and you'll never really see them, in a tangible way. So it's just like, yeah, we won them. I know we won them, but it's like, whatever. Just move on. So I like having a trophy room, and it's something that they needed to bring back, and I'm glad they brought it back. Transfer portal was something that they definitely needed to touch on because after like 2-3 years, especially whenever it was just the auto-generated player, transfer portal was really just something that was there. You never really had no names really moving around, those stars moving around because they didn't have like the dynamic deal breaker, which is another thing they have. And things, whoever was at your team, they just wanted to stay. Playing time wasn't really an issue. So, I don't know, it just made the transfer portal seem like it didn't really matter. Players being able to increase their dev trait, that's a real nice touch because let's just say you have somebody that's a normal but they balling out. It's like they'll just always be a normal. But if they have the stats to back it up and their progression could upgrade to the next level and they'll turn into a much bigger star because they're playing like a bigger star. The location-based cost for the recruiting visits, it makes sense. I don't know if I like it. Only because it's going to make it harder. But it is what it is. I mean, it makes sense. So it's like, whatever, Which anything that made the game a little bit more challenging, that's fine. Because like when you're a smaller school and you recruit, like let's say I'm doing ULM again, and I'm trying to recruit somebody from New York, it's going to cost a whole lot more to get him to come down from New York to ULM for a visit. So it makes sense. It's just, whatever. It's cool. Like I said earlier, I love that the recruiting battle is back because sometimes if you get to a certain point of the season and a player is in his like top 5 and there's a school that hasn't really been putting in work to get them, they just, start putting in work to get them, like a Oregon. A lot of times it's Oregon for some reason. They could just swoop in and just like take over. And even if you locked in a recruiting battle with them, they'll probably still win. But I don't know, it just kind of gives you a better chance to get locked in with just a certain school, and it's not just based off of team prestige. You know what I mean? The seasonal, like the wear and tear, the seasonal pool, I don't like that at all. Cause it's like, I don't know. Well, I'll have to see how it works first. Let me see how it works first, and if it's buggy like wear and tear was last year at the beginning, I'll just probably turn it off. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I don't think I like that one, but that's just another thing. We got to see how it works because I'm not a fan of this. But like I said, we'll see. So glad that formation subs are back. Formation subs is a big thing that was missing last year. I really needed it, honestly, because like certain formations, I needed certain players in certain positions, but it just wasn't working like that because they didn't have the formation subs. So I'm glad they needed to bring this back for real. A lot of good things, couple wait and see things, but overall, man, I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm ready to roll. Let's go, man. Comment anything that you feel like they should have added, they didn't. Anything that you liked that they did add, what you didn't like. Like the video, share, all that. Yeah, and until next time.